All right, welcome back to the deep dive. Today we've got a really interesting set of source materials you sent in. We're going to be looking at the marketing of a consumer product, a car scratch remover cloth called FixaPro.
Yeah, and to be really clear from the start, our mission here isn't to review the cloth itself. We're not testing if it works.
Right.
This is more of an educational analysis. We're going to be looking at the claims, the evidence they use,
Yeah.
and how they label things.
So we're really just unpacking the observations from the source material objectively. And just as a quick disclaimer for everyone listening, this is educational commentary and not medical advice.
Okay, so where do we start? The journey here really begins with the visuals, right? The before and after pictures.
Exactly. And at first glance, they look pretty incredible. You see this horrible scratch on a car, and then poof, it's just gone. The paint looks perfect.
It looks amazing. But then you did something really simple, a reverse image search.
Yeah, and that's where things got a little strange.
I'd say so. We found those exact same photos on a bunch of other websites, totally unrelated sites.
And that's a huge problem for trust, isn't it? If a company isn't even using pictures of their own product in action.
Well, it makes you question everything else. How can you trust the claims about how well it works if the proof they show isn't even theirs? It's a big red flag.
Okay, so the visual evidence is shaky. But what about the claims themselves? They're really bold. I mean, we saw things like America's #1 rated scratch remover.
Oh, yeah. And number one, FixaPro. It's the language of definitive authority.
But where does that rating come from?
Well, that's the thing. There's no award, no organization, no data cited, nothing.
So you can't actually verify it.
You can't. If you're going to claim you're number one, you really have to show your work. Otherwise, it's just a phrase. It's, manufactured authority.
So if the proof and the authority are kind of missing, they have to pivot to something else to get you to buy.
They pivot to pressure.
Yeah.
Hard.
We definitely saw that. Huge savings claims, like $146.79 total savings. And then there are these countdown timers on the page.
That never seem to end. Right.
Right. They just reset.
It's textbook urgency marketing. They're trying to create a sense of scarcity of a deal that's about to disappear.
And what about the bundle deals? Like buy one, get one free, or even buy two, get three free.
That just doubles down on the pressure. It shifts your focus from, is this product good, to, wow, look at this incredible deal I'm getting. It's a psychological tactic to get you to act now and think later.
And to make it all sound legitimate, they use these very technical-sounding buzzwords.
Yeah, what were they? Nanocloth technology?
That was one. And ceramic-infused formula was another.
See, those sound super sophisticated. But what do they actually mean? Real ceramic coatings are a complex chemical process.
It's not just something you wipe on with a cloth.
Exactly. And the core mechanism, how the cloth magically works in seconds, is never really explained in any scientific detail. It's a bit of a smokescreen.
So let's talk about the final piece, customer feedback. On the company's own website, you see 5 stars everywhere, just glowing testimonial.
Of course. It looks perfect.
But when you went looking for independent conversations about it, what did you find?
Pretty much nothing. A total vacuum. We checked Trustpilot, Reddit, other independent forums. No real discussions, no outside feedback from actual users.
So it's hard to get a sense of what real-world experiences are like.
It's incredibly difficult. It suggests that what you see on their site is a very carefully curated environment.
Okay, so let's tie this all together for everyone listening. We've seen this pattern, inconsistent visuals, these unsupported claims of being number one, and then a whole lot of high-pressure marketing.
Yeah, the main takeaway here is just to proceed with caution when you see claims like these. Always try to do some independent verification, check the images, look for the source of any rankings, and find reviews on sites that aren't run by the seller.
So here's something to think about. If a product has to rely so heavily on creating artificial urgency, instead of just showing you verifiable proof that it works, what's the real cost to you, the consumer, beyond just the price of the item? Is it something more? We'll see you on the next deep dive.